Happy Valentine's, everybody. Well, this is the second time that I'm making this because after I spent hours making this to begin with and doing the cutting and everything else, I was almost done with the cutting. I had to get up from the computer for a little bit, and when I came back, it had gotten rid of the whole entire video, all the work I'd done, everything last night, and I was like, really? This really sucks. I hate you, computer. I hate you. And so hopefully this goes up today. We're in the car redoing this because Smiley's not feeling good. So everybody send love to Smiley today, and hopefully he'll be feeling better soon. And I just kind of decided that maybe it was mean to record this with him in the background trying to sleep. And so yeah, I had to run some errands real quick, so I'm in the car recording. This video is going to be talking about YouTube basically acting as a scam, which makes me think it is. I mean, nothing will ever happen to them, but I'd like to explain why that is and how they are making money off of small channels, claiming that they are not, that if the small channel isn't making money, they aren't either, but they are, and I would like to go through that. This is also, I do believe it's an attack on us shouting out at YouTube for Logan Paul's mess, and they want to make sure they bury our voices enough that we can't do that again, and at the very least learn our lesson to never ever ever go against them again, because retaliation will hurt us. I also want to go through what everything has done to my channel, what YouTube has done to hurt my channel, to make it so that it can no longer go on, and what it's done to me through the process of it. And I want to talk about our new channel, that actually it's SmileyBoo's just moving to another channel, same platform on YouTube, but another channel. I will be putting that down below, so please click that and follow us there. But I definitely want to go through my hopes of how the SmileyBoo videos will be able to continue on, and let's just hope for the best. So stay tuned and you will hear all about that. Okay, so the first thing I would like to hit on is YouTube really being very scam-ish. How they do that is they have other channels that they're basically, they're how-to channels, and they're geared just for new YouTubers. Their whole audience is nothing but new YouTubers, or YouTubers that's been on for a while but trying to grow their audience. These channels that their whole entire subscriber base are all new channels, new people trying to go forward with their channel. Some of them are people who have worked really hard to try and get somewhere and they're having a hard time with it, so they are there as well. But basically these channels, these particular how-to channels, are completely filled with nothing but new YouTubers, and they make money off of us because we are the ones that click and click and click, and the more how-to channels they have, the more money they make. Say they have 10 how-to channels for new YouTubers, okay? All 10 channels puts up a video. Every single video will be clicked by the same person that day, because people are so hungry for trying to learn something new, trying to get their channel to go forward, and trying to do well with their channel. They're working very, very hard. We put a lot of money, a lot of time, and everything into it. On these channels, not only are they making a lot of money off of the little channels by all the clicking with the AdSense and everything, YouTube is also making a lot of money off of that because they get some of that too. So don't let YouTube try to tell you that they don't make money. They make money. They do. You know, I mean, seriously, they have free volunteers that work for them that they don't even have to pay. All of us, all the little tubers, we're working for free. They don't pay us anything. So, you know, and then even the ones who did make the cut to be able to get paid, if they're getting paid only like $2 a month, that is not breaking the bank for YouTube. It's not. And even if they distribute those commercials somewhere else, they're still paying the same amount out. So it's not hurting them to do that. But on top of that, these how-to videos for the new YouTubers, they get people to start channels by telling everybody how much money they can make. And because they're telling people how much money they can make and how this can be a job, then people are trying it out. And then what happens is they continue to click and make the money on that, and then the channels tell them, well, you should buy this and you should buy that, you should buy this camera, you should buy that microphone, you should buy whatever it takes to get your channel to move forward. This will help your channel. So the little tubers are out there spending money now on their channel. They're not just working free, they're paying out. They're paying to make these videos and trying really hard to make them go forward. It's really sad because now they're invested. Once you invest into something, it's really hard to walk away. Even if you're getting screwed over, you're going to try to move forward through that because you've already put so much time and so much money. And the more they screw you over, the more you're going to keep clicking on these how-to channels. It's like the worse they treat you, the more money they make. And then after they've got you invested into your channel, they sell you classes. These how-to channels will sell you classes that you can attend, whether it's an online thing that you attend or you meet them somewhere and attend. You are now buying classes on top of it. And so now you're even more invested. And if you look through a lot of their stuff, it's a lot of repetitive stuff. All the channels are saying the same thing. All the channels have videos that repeat themselves, and they make money off of that. It's always the same, always the same. I mean, you know, and then they blow air up your ass every time YouTube does something that screws you over. And they continue to pull the goals that you're working for further and further away. And then even when you do get to that goal and you think, finally, I made it. Now I just have to work harder so that I can actually make a check, even though I hit this goal. Because right now the checks aren't that much, but it'll get better if I just work hard. Then they're going to take that away from you too. Just that little bit that you worked for, they're going to take that away too. It's kind of like, you know, your boss gives you a 50-cent raise and then says, well, 50 cents an hour isn't that much. We're going to take that 50 cents back. We're going to give it to somebody else. And you just got to work a lot harder to get that back again. And that's not cool. That is not cool. You know, 50 cents an hour may not be a lot, but it adds up. It does. And it eventually does make a difference. And it makes it so that you keep wanting to work harder for the next 50 cents. But if it's taken away from you and you can't continue to work harder for more, then what's the point? Because at that point, you got to think, you can no longer think, well, I've already put so much time and money, I got to keep going. At some point, you got to think, I put so much time and money into this, and they're not going to let me go anywhere with it, so maybe it's time to pull out and find something else. You know, at some point, they're going to lose, and I think they are right now. They're losing a lot of people because of this. After they've told you that you're going to make a lot of money and they get you to spend money, then they tell you that you shouldn't be doing this for money because then that's for the wrong reason. Really? Because that's why YouTube's doing it, is for money. And I guarantee you they're making money off of you, but they don't want you to want to make money. They want you, now that you've invested time and money into it, thinking that it can be a job, now they want you to do it for free, and they're going to play the guilt game if you want to continue to try and make it a job. And that somehow makes you bad. And they are teaching the audience that they are teaching the audience to be privileged, that they shouldn't have to pay you, of which they don't anyway, but you shouldn't be able to make money even if they're not the ones paying you. They are teaching the audience that they should be able to demand free entertainment from you, and that you don't deserve to get paid for your work. And that's how the world works. For some reason, a lot of people are very, very angry if you make something of yourself, if you make money doing what you like, if you do anything that's positive, because apparently you're only supposed to make money at things that make you miserable. And then you're supposed to spend the rest of your life entertaining them for free. Or actually, you're supposed to be paying money to entertain them. And that is a really sad world to live in. It really is. And YouTube is really teaching people that, because it helps them. It helps them shame you for expecting any money, because they want the money. They don't want you to have the money. And if you do move forward with your channel, what's going to happen is these how-to channels could end up dying. Well, they are a part of the YouTube family, so they don't want those channels to die. They'd rather you just work for free, and they got to get you in the mind frame to work for free. And that is how a pyramid works. A scam pyramid works like that, where only the people at the top make money. You have your top YouTubers that make money, and those are the ones that they dangle in front of you, and YouTube makes money off of them. And then you have the how-to people that helps to talk you into making videos, and they keep you at the bottom so that you will continue to make everybody else money, and you won't get anything. And that's always how a pyramid scam works. This is the greatest, the biggest pyramid scam I have ever seen in my life. I mean, this is a worldwide, and it's really sad, and I'm really embarrassed to say I fell for it. I'm usually pretty good at not falling for these things, but I fell for this one. I really did. The problem is I really like making videos. It's a really big deal to me, and so it's just really heartbreaking what they did, what they pull, and to know that is why crappy people like the Paul brothers and stuff like that will always make money, and the people who actually make good videos will never really climb up that far anyway. If they do climb up, it won't be that far. And it's just really sad, because it shouldn't be that way, but it is. And if it was not a pyramid scam, the good people would be able to climb up that can make good videos. But they can't. They just can't. And the next subject I wanted to talk about is the Logan Paul fiasco. I mean, some people are like, no, it's not because of them. No, it is. YouTube wants to send a very strong message to all the small YouTubers to never go against them again. YouTube did finally do something about Logan, because they were basically backed into a corner and they had no choice. So they did do something. They still do not take responsibility. They won't take responsibility. They're just not responsible people. I mean, look at who they shove down our throats. Responsible people don't shove that crap down our throats, and they don't kill our country by shoving this shit down juveniles' throats, making this, the attitude of our future. They also wouldn't be embarrassing the US by not taking responsibility with Japan and making that right. Like, it's not a responsible company that's clearly ran by kids. The girl that runs this, and yes, just a girl that runs this YouTube platform, I think she's on the rag a whole lot. I think she doesn't know how to handle her emotions, and that's really sad, because I'm all for woman empowerment, but You know, it's really embarrassing, and it does not look good on women when you have someone who can't do their job that bad and who retaliates and acts exactly the way we get portrayed a lot and that we have to fight against, and it sucks. And I don't like her. I don't like the image she even gives women. She's just she needs to just she needs to give YouTube up to someone that can actually run a platform, because obviously it's not her. But yeah, we screwed with her money, because when Logan pulled his crap, we all hollered about it, and she tried to make sure all of our videos were taken down. All the small tubers that were hollering about it and being upset because it's not fair treatment and speaking out very loudly, as they took down our videos, we just screamed louder and we continued to put them back up. And it got to a point where they were cornered and they had no choice. They had to do something about it. And she wants us to know that that will never happen again. She's going to bury our voices and make sure that our content is not viewable. It doesn't get seen. And she's just going to make sure that we can no longer scream out like that again. She does not want us to make her responsible for the actions that the platform takes. And she wants it loud and clear to everybody that retaliation to that is going to be pretty harsh. So don't do it again. And it's just really, it's really sad. Like, this is high school mean girl shit. And it sucks that YouTube goes by the rules of a high school mean girl child attitude that is very narcissistic, actually. It's very narcissistic. I would like to say that I'm a pretty strong person. I think of myself as a pretty strong person because of all the crap that's ever happened to me. And I continue to fight forward with just about anything. It's very, very difficult to discourage me. I am not very discourageable. Congratulations, YouTube. YouTube discouraged me. And it was pretty bad. It was really pretty bad. With the constant moving goals back, I was pissed about that they did it again. Again, they pulled the goals back again so that, you know, like I kept feeling like I'm almost there. I'm getting closer, and I was working really hard at getting closer to those goals, and then they just pulled them back so far, like I can't even see it. It's so far in the distance. I don't even know how to get there. And then, you know, and then the fact that they're going to take partnership away, that takes away a lot of tools that new people use, of which, what's the point in having the tools anymore? Because, you know, I mean, most of that stuff, if you've been on long enough, you can afford to buy tools to use. Most new people, the new tubers, we can't afford to just go and buy those tools. So we have to use what they provide. And now, losing the partnership on the 20th of February, they will keep us from being able to use those tools, which means our videos won't be as good. It's going to be harder to get people to click, and we're not even going to be able to be on the suggestion list anyway. That suggestion list that you have on the right side, I know for me, I was actually I had gotten to a point where some of my videos were showing up on that. And people were clicking, and I noticed that I was starting to get subscribers more and more because of that. So it's really frustrating that I won't have that anymore. And you know, I don't know. I've worked so hard to get where I'm at, and where I'm at really isn't that far yet, but it's far from me because I had to work hard to get there. And now YouTube's just going to take that away from me and be like, no. We don't want people to hear you. We don't want people to see you. We're going to put you in a little black hole, and that's where you're going to sit. No. And I was pretty mad about that. I got caught up in the sub for I think 2 or 3 days, but then that was it, and I stopped, and I was just like, screw it, you know. But that was just because I panicked about it. I had even made a video against sub for sub and why it's not a good thing and it's not good for your channel to do that. But, you know, I panicked right along with everyone else. I started to, but I stopped. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I stopped. I will be punished forever on it. There has been a cap put on my channel. I'm not allowed to have over a certain amount of subs. And even though I have not done it for weeks, I only did it for like a few days. Even though I have not done it for weeks, it doesn't matter. I am not allowed over a certain amount of subs now. And I have had friends sub it and everything else, and it doesn't matter. About every 2 to 3 days, I get about 2 to 3 subs, and within an hour, there's been a couple times it's taken about 24 hours, but usually within an hour, those subs are taken right back off of my count. And sometimes even rolled back 2 or 3 further back after that. There's even more taken off. It's like I'm being punished for getting subscribers, and so therefore I'm not allowed to move forward. And since I'm not allowed to move forward at all whatsoever, then yeah, I'm pretty discouraged. And I am fully aware that my channel has been ruined. It's been smashed. YouTube is not going to allow me to move forward at all whatsoever, and it sucks. This channel wasn't just something that I was hoping would make a check someday. It's also a part of me. It's a part of my life. It's a part of my whole family's life. It's our story, and it's our stories that continue to get told from the past, from the now. It's almost like a photo album, you know, like, and we had a message that we wanted to get out, and we were just building the last year. We spent the last year building a foundation to be able to get our messages out, and that can't happen now, at least not on that particular channel, and it really sucks. You know, it's really important. And I went into a really deep depression. I cried for like 3 days, and then after that, even though I was able to get myself to not physically cry anymore, I was still crying on the inside, and I was really upset. I didn't know what to do now. I had made full vacation times just for the channel. Now there's some stuff I would have done anyway, but there's stuff that we were going out of our way, and for poor people, I think it's pretty impressive, the stuff that we're going to be pulling off for the channel to make these videos, to make really good, fun videos, as well as our messages and our stories. You know, it was gonna be fun, and families like excited about the things we're gonna be doing, so we're not gonna stop doing them, and we can have fun without making video. But the video was like the whole point. Like, that was gonna be a part of it, and we were gonna share it. We were gonna be able to share this with the world, and it was really important to us, and YouTube took that away. And I'm sitting here with all this stuff that we had planned, and it was taken away. Just like that. Just gone. How do you do that? Like, how do you do that to people and think that it's okay? You know? It's not okay. YouTube, it's not fucking okay. God. I began to binge eat. Like, I've never done that in my life. I've heard of that being a problem for people, but I have never in my life binge ate before. And I ended up binge eating so much, I started to make myself sick over it. Physically sick. Because it was more than my body could handle. And that's really sad when you cause someone that much grief and they don't know what to do. They don't know what the answer is. And that's what happens. And so I found you now. I found you now, and I started to make friends there, which is a lot easier to make friends there than it is YouTube. It's definitely way more of a family setting. I really like how they have it set up that if you help others, that also helps you. And so encouraging others to grow also encourages you to grow, and it forms a togetherness, unlike YouTube where it's a very dog-eat-dog world. I mean, some people can help. You can help other people if you want to, but a lot of people don't. And they particularly are not going to help the new YouTubers. Most won't. I am very happy to have found out recently that some of the big YouTubers are giving some shout outs to some of the smaller ones. And that's really nice. That's really nice. And, you know, I was really sad at first that they didn't seem to care. But the ones that are, kudos to you. Kudos to you, because it's nice to see that you don't have to care about somebody, but you're choosing to. And it's nice to see that. My idea is for the new platform. And this video is going to be put on both platforms. The old one and the new one. If you're watching this from the SmileyBoo videos, go down below and click for the SmileyBooHearse videos. I will have a link down below. I am switching it to SmileyBooHearse only so that people can see the difference and they understand which platform that they're on, the old one or the new one. Before, I actually started streaming before I ever made videos on a completely other type of platform, and SmileyBooHearse was more our streaming name, and SmileyBoo videos is our video name. But I guess we're just going to mix it all up together for the new platform because I don't know what else to do. It just seems like a lot, and it's a long name, and I'm not thrilled about it, but I think it'll work. It'll have to work. I'm hoping that I can use this new YouTube platform that we're going to be on to give my YouNow fans something to watch and to connect with us. It'll give us something to talk about when I'm live, and it'll be fun, and we can continue to make videos and have fun. It will never make money. I will never allow YouTube to make even a dime off of my channel. My live sessions will be taken off not long after they're over. It just depends on how quickly I can get there. Sometimes it could be a day, but I won't keep them on, but they will be allowed to run while they're live. So I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, let's just hope this works. Let's hope this works out. And, you know, I mean, maybe YouTube will surprise me. Maybe one day they'll start giving a shit about people. And if they can give a shit about people, I'll let them make money. Of course, that means I make money too. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not ready to let some selfish ass of a platform step on me. They've made enough money off of me going to how-to videos for new YouTubers. They're not going to make money off of my channel directly. I'm just not going to let them. I'm not gonna. Not until they can start caring about people. So, let's hope this works. I hope it works out. I hope that SmileyBooHearse videos does well. And I hope that it will work with my YouNow. As I was saying, we don't get paid to make videos or to do live streaming. So if you would like to help out, we do have bills just like everybody else. We have to eat. We have critters to take care of. We have kids to help out. My youngest still lives with us. So, you know, if you would like to help us out, we do have a tip jar that runs through PayPal, and that link is down below. We have an Amazon wish list for things that we need, and some things that we want as well, and that link is also down below. The Amazon wish list does often change, so feel welcome to recheck. If you want to fan the YouNow account, that would be great. That also helps out. It also helps if you like or dislike this video, because that helps my channel out, and since this channel will be starting brand new, it will need all the help it can get. Become a subscriber on YouTube, even if you mostly just hang out on YouNow. When you're on YouTube and I go on to YouNow, YouTube will also let you know when I'm live, so that also helps us connect a lot better. Definitely be a subscriber on the YouTube, because yeah, our channel is gonna need a lot of help now. Like I said, the video will be posted on both. If you are watching from SmileyBoo videos, switch over to SmileyBooHearse videos and be a part of our crowd, our little family that we have going on. I'm Boo from the SmileyBooHearse channel, and I hope to see you again. Bye!